And what a real responsibility to walk into that by being present and not fucked off somewhere, bloated and constipated and with a bad smelling crotch. Like, I've lost about 20 pounds in the last 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. But more importantly than that, regardless my weight, my crotch has smelt good for the last like 2 weeks. From the inside, it doesn't matter hygiene. I can have fucking, the grossest sweat. But on the inside, how much alkalinity I'm having, how much fucking vegetables, how much water I'm having, how much gross, greasy shit I'm not having, that is all making my crotch fucking premium. And that's true pride. And I have that. And just coincidentally, I've lost like 20 fucking pounds in the last like 2 fucking weeks or whatever. I started drinking the green drinks. That's when I started not eating and smoking. You want to lose weight? Just don't eat. But really, and smoke and drink green drinks and drink a lot of green drinks. And then when you eat, you'll really make it count. Then just really have one meal a day and really make it count. And you'll enjoy it way more. You'll make it so much better. And you won't be hungry either when you cook it, because you have all those fucking green drinks that are totally doing something with the melodroxin powder or something. They're doing something. When you eat a meal on a green drink cleanse, it's probably because you want the meal, not because you need it. Ow, ow, ow. I almost want to smoke more weed. I haven't jacked off in 3 days. Just remembered that. Is that even meaningful? Is that just retarded? Is that stupid? I don't know. I frankly don't know anymore. I don't really mention it with the same sort of pride or excitement that I used to have. But you know what? I at least feel cute. Cuter than I'd feel if I had a bad smelling crotch. I mean, that's part of it. If you jack off too much, you have a bad smelling crotch. And it might not be necessarily directly correlated, but if you jack off too much, you're not going to drink your water. You're not going to drink your green juice. You're going to keep smoking, then you're going to have a bad smelling crotch. Yeah, kind of. Is that really jacking off too much's fault? Does that have anything to do with it even? Not really. But is there a correlation? Maybe. Yeah, prolactin, you get tired after, you're more likely to forget about your responsibilities when you do something that makes you really tired. Maybe that's a thing. Something that makes you feel really good and gives you all the dopamine, and then you get tired. Yeah, so is it cool to not be doing it? Yeah. I mean, am I really just a strict, snooty jerk to myself? You can't be, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not trying to do this no fap thing. Uh, do I feel cuter for it? Yeah. Not really. I could be just as cute jacking off, actually. I bet. I'll bet. But maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't really feel like jacking off. That's good. That's good news. Let me show you a painting I did. This is one of the people I was most afraid of ever. Okay. This guy has a gun. Shows up. The guy shows up. Places you never gave him the address to. And, let's see. And this is how I painted myself. This is like before I was like fully traumatized. These paintings were, I painted some people who were, I thought turned out to be very bad people, who I was very angry at. People who I was very close to. And then I painted this so that they would know how I really felt about them. And I never titled who it was, but I knew that they would see, that they would recognize themselves, and they did. And that I painted them as snakes. And this was one of my best paintings. This is my best friend, who I thought, one of my best friends. You know when you think, well, I have a few best friends, but when you're with a certain best friend, you'll think, no, you're really my best friend. This was a painting of him. Look at it horizontally from the top up. That's where it was not traumatized yet. Then look at horizontally from the middle down. That's when I was traumatized, when I painted that. You can see this is a masterful painting halfway up. You can see it turns retarded, formless, just empty, purely subjective. The artwork goes from objectively beautiful halfway up, on the top half, to objectively meaningless on the bottom half. And on the bottom half, it's just pure subjective nonsense. Just all blends into nothing. And that was where I got traumatized. And I still can't paint. I couldn't, this fucking top piece right here, I couldn't do that now. Because I'm still fucking weakened. I was so fucking weakened. I don't have that much aesthetic sensibility anymore. I'm sorry for yelling at you like that. Apparently, maybe art is gay. That's the other thing. That's what I'm considering. Maybe I'm actually improving, and imitating real life is actually gay. Better to paint a nightmare, like the bottom half, because if you paint the beautiful top half, you're going to live in that dream forever. Paint the nightmare, and the dream is, of course, that you're straight when you're actually gay for imitating real life. Better to wake up from the nightmare and go, oh my God, I'm a fucking faggot. Look what I just painted. Better to paint the shit. And I'm actually going in the right direction. And the people who I would have impressed with that top half are faggots. And faggots are war criminals. That's why they suck. They don't even know they're gay. That's what a fag is. And, that's why it's cool to be gay and it sucks to be a fag. Obviously. But the fags don't see it like that.